Hi guys, for those of you that do not know me, my name is Bridget Taroka. I am the owner and creator of Phoenix Emerging Health and Healing. I'm actually currently here right now. I call it the Hive, and I'm just seeking relief from the heat and finishing up some creative projects that I've been working on now. I was prompted this morning to make a video clarifying what it is that I do, what services that I offer, and who I offer them to. So yes, I am a licensed massage therapist in the state of Texas. I do massage, and I love doing that. And I'm also a energy healer or energy practitioner, which it is a true joy to me. And I also have a background in social work. So what really brings my heart joy is being in service to others. So my specialty is that my practice through body work, through energy healing, through creative workshops, I seek to help women empower themselves. And a large part of what I do, where my heart is helping very sensitive children navigate the world through creative workshops and helping them find whatever creative passions, whatever joys that they have, and to tap into that. I'll just give a little background story of some of the internships and volunteer work that I've done when I was in school, going through my social work program. My internship for 3 months was at an alternative school for Denton ISD, and that experience, however brief it was, changed me and changed my heart forever. I got to see young kids as young as 6 years old that were in an alternative school from all different backgrounds. So I had a small caseload from ages 6 to 18, and to see what some of these kids go through and how they struggle in the world and how it quote-unquote gets them in trouble, or how difficult it can be for them, really tugged on my heart, and that transformed me. So that's why I decided to get my license and pursue it. Well, that arena, it can be very taxing on those that are sensitive, and I consider myself a highly sensitive person. If you have not heard that term before, you can Google that, or I'll link some articles below as to what that is, or an empath. And basically what that means is, when you're an empath or an hsp, is that you are an individual that is highly in tune with your emotions. So I'm sure you guys have taken the Myers-Briggs test, the personality test, say when you were in high school, and that's supposed to help you find out what your life purpose is. And there is some grain of truth to it. So when I took it, I ended up with INFJ, which I think is intuitive, I think judgment, and I'm not quite sure what the other parts of the acronym are. But basically what that means is I am a person that navigates with the world, that interfaces with the world through my feelings. And when I was a kid growing up, it was not easy for me to articulate how I saw the world and communicate, and it wasn't necessarily easy for me to make friends as a kid. So I often spent a lot of time alone, by myself, reading books or delving into art. And that is a clear sign of how you can tell that your child is highly sensitive. If they're having trouble in school communicating or making friends, it gives them a lot of anxiety, or if they've been diagnosed with ADHD, ADD, or if on the spectrum of autism, and you see them struggling, it's not that there's anything wrong with them. they just, they communicate and they interface with the world in a different and unique way. So what my practice focuses on is helping to empower women and helping to empower children embrace their innate, unique gifts. Because being sensitive is not necessarily a bad thing, when in fact, when you fully embrace that, that's when the magic happens, if you will. And anytime that I've been struggling, for me personally, I go to my creative pursuits. So say if your kid's a writer, and that's how they navigate through the world, and encourage that in them. I've noticed for myself that if I'm struggling with an issue, or if I'm trying to be innovative, in a situation, I'm a first-time business owner, an entrepreneur, and I have to be innovative because it's not easy for me to be outgoing. So what I find is when I delve into my creative pursuits, if I write it out, if I paint it out, draw it out, sing, something inside of me shifts. And when I'm able to creatively get that out on paper, that's when the ideas and the innovations come in. And that's what I want to be able to facilitate for these at-risk or special needs, unique children. And they're just labels. And sometimes labels can be damaging, and that's a whole nother video and topic that we could go into. The point I'm trying to make is that's why I decided to create this practice. I do massage, and I'm really reaching out to those women and those moms of these kids, that are struggling. I'm here. Use me as a resource. I feel like it's part of my life's mission to be in service this way, to the energy work, to the body work, to the creative workshops. So if you feel so inclined, message me. Come and get a massage with me. When I was working for a state agency, in service to individuals with special needs, oh my goodness, that was probably one of the most overwhelming and short-lived jobs that I've had. And who I mainly met with were the moms of the kids with special needs, and just what they go through, the tremendous amount of stress. And not only are they dealing with their career and other things going on, but and the other kids that they have, they're children, but they have a child, or maybe that's dealing with these issues, that's having social anxiety, that's really struggling in school. And I felt as though I wasn't being in service to them at the capacity that I wanted to be in service. And so I haven't quit social work completely. Like I said, I'm looking to renew that. But what I delved into is my passion, and that is holistic health, holistic healing, and combining it all as one. So if you're a woman out there, oh my goodness, it can feel like we hold the weight of the world on our shoulders, literally, figuratively, energetically. And to those moms out there, I hope you do see it. And if you're curious about me, please message me, get a massage with me. Or if you're curious about energy work, I encourage that as well. Start out with Reiki. I'll find a link below what Reiki is. I remember the first time I got Reiki, that was about 4 years ago, and I was highly skeptical. And after I received Reiki from a beautiful family friend, my life was never the same. So while I was in my program for social work, you know, there was another side to me, my passions for energy work and crystals and delving into my intuition. That's what I do. So if you feel so compelled, I ask that if you want to meet with me first, you know, and to feel me out, feel out my vibes. That's what I encourage people to do, because your gut and your heart will never lead you astray. We are all built in with a highly sensitive tuner. It's just that we're often taught to ignore that, and of course it's important to be logical, to weigh things out, but by far the greatest gift you have is your heart. It will never lead you astray. So what I want to facilitate and help with is helping highly sensitive, you know, women and empowering women, and seeking out and facilitating creative workshops for these kids, because every child is unique. Yes, absolutely. And I want to help facilitate energy healings, and just to be here as a listener and, you know, as a guide, because they are our leaders, right? And we're taught at a very young age that we need to color in the lines, keep within the lines, so to speak. So what if you don't color in the lines? So what if you don't necessarily follow the societal norms? You know, that can look different. That can look like ADD, autism, anxiety, depression. I feel that if you give them the proper channel to let that energy out, oh my goodness, man, they have the whole world as their oyster. And I want to be here. I want to be here. I want to be here for you, and I want to be here for them. So if you would like to book a session with me, any women out there, or any of the moms that I'm trying to reach, please do message me here on Facebook, or call or text the business number provided on my Facebook business page. And you know, I just wanted to let you know that I'm here for you. I'm in service to you all, and it's not a job to me, it's a joy. And I want to spend the rest of my life dedicating myself to my passions. And my passion is showing women and children that you have everything inside of you to make your dreams come true, and to keep going. So I truly look forward to meeting and speaking with all of you, and getting to know people in this area. I'm brand new. I'm located in Hearst. I wanted to find an area that was midway between Dallas and Fort Worth, and Mid-Cities seemed to be exactly that. So although I don't live in Hearst, I'm brand new, so I look forward to meeting people within the area, or wherever. And I'm here, and I hope that you're doing well, and just know that everything is always working out in your favor, and I hope you're having a blessed day.